Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Alex. Today is it's September. Can you guys believe it? September. We got 4 more months of 2021 to go, which it's turned out a little bit like 2020 with a wig and fancy lipstick, but I don't think it has been too bad. But I'm here to talk a little bit about my 5 favorite fall patterns that have just been released, and one that's a little bit older, but I still think it is such a great pattern that I have to kind of talk about it. And then we are also celebrating a little milestone on the channel, so I want to celebrate. So stay tuned for that. So let's start. And some of these patterns have just been recently released. I've also talked about some of these in my recent pattern hauls, and I've also talked about them in like my upcoming fall makes. So I'm going to show you some of these. So the first one, and I just got this, it was just released I think last week, and I wonder what you guys think of McCall's new fall pattern release. Definitely some mixed reviews, but I saw this pattern and I really liked it. I saw some of the other forum boards for sewing and I think it is a winner. So this is M8238 and it is this beautiful dress. I absolutely love it. And again, don't mind that is a number from the rack. When you go to the store, you just kind of get it off the rack versus in the drawers. So again, this is the M8238 and I think this is a great pattern for fall. Definitely looks a little bit more dressier when you get the longer pattern, and it's a fabric hugger, right? For like the largest fit, you're going to need size 24. You would need 4 5/8 yards. Not as bad as that other one that we had, that it was almost like 5 or 6 yards, but I think that is a great pattern for fall. And this is an older one, but it is September and I am already feeling some of that sweater weather, right? It's kind of like September, you get a little bit of that chill in the air, so you get a little bit of that fall September weather. And again, this is not a new pattern, but I think this is a good one for your stash. This is Simplicity 8738. And again, sweater weather, you can't go wrong with a nice sweater. This has a couple of different views, and definitely if you do view B, which is just a sweater versus a tunic, you need just 2 yards, two yards or 2.5 or 1.5 yard, depending on obviously your size range. We also talked about this one, and this is such a great fall pattern, and I think a lot of just about everybody in the sewing forum boards really agrees with this. This is Butterick 6858. Definitely what a great pattern. You have a knit dress, you also have a skirt and 2 different tops, right? Definitely great pattern for fall. I'm definitely going to be making this. I need to find fabric. I'm looking for something perhaps it's kind of like this copper rust kind of color, or maybe like an indigo blue with some sort of kind of like sparkles, just something that makes the knit just ever so a little bit different. And I'm definitely looking at a couple of websites like Melanated. They have this beautiful blue kind of knit with a couple of sparkles, and I'm also looking at Minerva. They also have these beautiful knits that I definitely am looking at. And then I am also looking at this pattern. It is Vogue 1835, and we talked about this in my fall makes. You can't go wrong with this. A pair of leggings and also a nice top, kind of like an asymmetrical kind of like shoulder. I saw Brittany J. Jones as she was making it in one of her kind of like 30 minutes, just getting it quickly done. A great pattern to be at home, look a little nicer. And I mean, heck, depending on what knit you find, it's something that you can just kind of go out, run some errands, and not look like you just completely got out of bed and are moving along. And then the fifth pattern, which I haven't even gotten because I haven't even seen it on the stores, it is Simplicity 9372. And I'm gonna put a picture up. It is a knit dress, definitely shoulder, almost like mid calf length. And then the part that I love about this is a shrug. Again, just something comfortable that you can wear around your home and also kind of get out of the house, run some errands, but just something to keep you a little bit warmer. So definitely one that I'm definitely going to get as soon as I see it in the store. So I said that we have a little bit of milestone to celebrate. We actually reached 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of a little bit nuts to me because I just started this channel because I wanted some sort of a creative outlet. I'm someone who is incredibly creative. I like to make things. I don't know if I told you guys my past job. I was an event florist. I did big designs. I got to do some amazing things, but obviously with COVID, things change. So I definitely wanted to get back to some sort of creative outlet. It is what I love to do. So sewing was kind of like a natural part of something that I love to do, but obviously I never had enough time. Now I do. So I wanted to kind of put it out there. So I started this channel, which I never thought. I'm like, oh my God, if I get 10 people in here, it will be amazing. So 1,000, it's like, wow, it's really amazing that you guys are here and watching, and I thank you so much. And you get to comment, which I absolutely love, because it's like sometimes I don't have anybody else to talk to. So it's like, okay, I got my own little posse that I can talk to and kind of like talk about different patterns, fabrics, and just notions and just things that I didn't know about. So with that being said, I think we should celebrate. So I am going to put a little contest, and I want you to do two things. I want you to be a subscriber, and two, so if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And then two, I want you to tell me, what do you want me to do more on this channel? Because I put a little poll, and it's obviously, it's almost like 50-50 right now. So I would like to know, what do you guys want to see more of on the channel? Do you want to see more sew-alongs? Do you want to see pattern reviews? I don't do a whole bunch of pattern reviews, but I got a little notebook, and I mean, I can talk about this some more. I definitely do a little bit of, right, kind of like my little notebook where I really put like the truth, how I feel about that pattern, what fabric I used. Do you want to hear more about that? Kind of like my sewing fails, I put it in that notebook too. Do you want to hear more about that? Do you want to hear about fitting, or how I go about fitting a pattern? Yes, I sew with a ton of knits. I also sew with wovens, or something else. So again, you must be a subscriber, and two, tell me in the comments below, what would you like to see more of in the channel? And this contest will go on for a week. It's not sponsored by anybody. It's not sponsored by YouTube. It's by me, and it is open to anyone in the US, Puerto Rico, because hey, I'm Puerto Rican, so we gotta take care of my folks down there if they want to participate. Also Canada and the UK, because I know that some of you from the UK are here. And what are you gonna get? You are going to get all of those 5 patterns that I just talked about. So again, the contest will go for 1 week. And yeah, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. What do you wanna see more of in the channel? Or do you wanna see more complicated sew-alongs? I do some of those for someone else, but I don't know if you would like to see some more of those where I really go more in detail and do some more complicated designs, which perhaps may be longer videos that we may have to break down into 1 or 2 weeks. I don't want to get too long, because sometimes I feel like I just lose patience with that, and I want you to have the entire video for one sitting for a pattern, but if you want to see more of that, definitely let me know. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you are all doing well, that you're getting ready for fall, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to comment below.